Welcome back to the Huddle. We are here with episode 3. Almost caught us off guard, but we always ready. So look, first of all, we want to thank the Team Takeover crew for having us at the Hoop Fest that was hosted at the Mather High School. Great
indeed.
basketball play for high schools. It was a phenomenal time. We had a good time, and more importantly, the kids that attended it had a great time. So it was a good look for DMV basketball, and we are very grateful that we are involved there. I mean, what can I say? As you guys said on your show, Coach K was there, Juwan Howard was there, the number one schools were there.
Yes, sir.
Need to say less.
The Huddle was there.
Well, I mean, I figured that was obvious, but for the folks that didn't pay attention, we were there. So, fellas, we got a little something to discuss this week. We're going to talk about reclass. Now, as far as kids staying back for whatever reason, and I'll let that reason be what part of your argument. How do you guys feel about kids reclassing in high school? I'll start with you, JB.
I'm not with it. Not at all.
Why not?
So you teaching the kids a bad lesson to say, look, if you're not good enough now, just stay back and you can be better than the kids that should be, like that's just not cool. Like if I'm 16 and now these kids are 15, 14 that now I'm playing against, I should be better than them because I'm older. I'm probably a little bit bigger. I probably grew a little bit more than they did sometimes. So it's like, so I should be, in a sense. But it's just not teaching them a good lesson for like life. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not good now. Let me just go somewhere else and do less, or go where I'm not supposed to be, and now I can shine. Like that's just not cool. Like to me, I wouldn't keep my kid back if I had a kid. I wouldn't do that just so they could excel at sports. Like it's just not cool.
You had to throw that plug out there.
Yeah.
All the single ladies watching.
So all right, so Dale, what do you think about it, man?
Man, I think every situation is different. Me, myself, having kids, I got kids. I see, it's hard to argue if, like let's say Lil Neal, if he's going into his sophomore year and he's starting to get some looks playing from AAU or whatever the case may be, and the first game he gets hurt. And let's say Georgetown was looking at him or Salisbury, right? and then they stopped looking at him because he got hurt. I might consider that option if I knew he was going to be a D1 or a D2 or go to school for free, right? Now, if his grades are not up to par to even get eligible to play the game, then no, like that's the lesson right there. But I think it's case by case scenarios. If you have a kid that's young and he's a LeBron body but a little baby mentally, then maybe yes, I still look at those options as well. Because even though physically he looks like this, but mentally he coloring. So I think every case is
Outside the lines or inside.
I was slow on that one.
I might have to reclass myself on that. But overall, no, it's not a good look. But I think it's case by case scenario.
Okay, so a little mixed bag over here. What you got over here? You usually go against the grain.
Yeah, I say I'm against reclass.
Okay.
I feel that everybody should work hard. I think reclass is teaching kids that, hey, look, if you don't get it this time, then you can go and play against someone less talented, younger, less athletic, less built than you are, and you can capitalize on their pretty much their negativity. What they have less than you can capitalize on it. So the fact is that if they go out and work hard, practice their craft, got in the gym, got in the field, whatever sport they may play, just worked hard for it, then they can compete at the level that they're at. But if parents are saying, hey, look, we want you to go to the league, so let's hold you back so you can play against people younger than you, so you can have that advantage. That's not teaching them how to compete. And that might be a reason why, things are the way they are in the NBA right now, of less competition, and everybody just, no defense, and everybody just going the way they're going because of this reclass situation that there's being allowed.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I was about to do that.
Right? So it's become very popular in the last 10 years, so to speak, in our generation, right? But not to throw race in it, but other races have been doing this for a long time in different sports. It's just become popular for us because basketball and football is our dominant sports.
Okay.
So, and then you say we're teaching them the wrong lesson. I do understand that, right? But these college coaches are still going to get those players.
Okay.
So it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Like, if the system is going to allow me to cheat it so my son can go to school for free and potentially have a shot, would you not take that option? If your son can go to school for free, and we was just talking about, like, man, our pockets is looking, we was just saying that, right? If he can go to school for free,
Would I take that option?
would you take that
To
option?
reclass him? I think it's going to hurt him in the long run.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him in the long run.
Because you think about it.
After that, after he get there and say something else doesn't pan out, he going to look and say, hey, how can we beat this system again? And then that's going to get you in bad places.
Well, I feel like you guys look at this all wrong. Me personally, I feel like extra year of school doesn't hurt a kid. Learn a little bit more, read some more books.
Okay.
There's a lesson there. Let's talk about Chris Winkie, played for Florida State. Know when he graduated, how old he was? 27.
Okay.
Reclassed a lot. Didn't hurt him. Made millions of dollars. And he had a baseball option. So, it can work out in different ways. And like my brother here said, our people haven't done it till recently. Why is there a problem now? Look at my Dave Chappelle one.
Yeah, you just sound like a little bit.
So,
Hey.
I think there's a win there in certain cases. Everything isn't for everybody. I can't reach the tall cabinet, so I don't put stuff there. You know what I'm saying? So people don't need to reclass. They don't have a genuine, legit reason to reclass. Then yeah, it's foolish. But if the grades are bad, you might want to reclass.
But everybody's-
It's like keeping a kid back. The grades don't look good, you keep them
Yeah.
back. Does that hurt them? Is that a bad lesson?
Yeah, but you got to understand,
Kept
everybody.
himself back.
Everybody.
No. So I'll give you an example. Sorry, little bro. It was good enough to pass. Mother was like, you gonna stay back. I was in the house like, ooh, sorry for you.
Hey, was he playing sports?
Nah.
So this is the thing, though. Everybody's mom and dad thinks their kids are the next LeBron, Jordan, Kobe.
Some
So-
parents.
Right. So the thing is, keeping them back may not help them at all. They might not still go to school. They might not. They might be good in your eyes, but not be good in everybody else's eyes. So you're still doing your child a disservice by reclassing them, and you're taking the chance that they still might not go nowhere, and you're doing them a disservice of mentally and pretty much being able at life. You're holding them back at life.
I was supposed to be the next bad whip. Not doing it.
What happens when you reclass your son or your daughter, and now they getting joned on in class because they still there when they should have been gone, but then they still can't compete with the talent that's coming in. Like now it's like, why did I keep my kid back and they not starting? Now somebody done took their spot. Like
Right.
so now it's like, well, dang.
But that go with my argument. If my kid is not nice already,
No, but what I'm saying is they could be nice enough, but it's always going to be somebody better. So what if that somebody better comes in at a transfer, 10th grade, they take his spot? Now it's like, I done kept you back.
Now you got
that could happen, but that's not a good possibility.
Now you gotta go talk Tanya Hardin stuff. No, I'm joking.
Like reclass should only be for special situations.
Hey.
An injury, a late birthday or early birthday. My kid is 15, about to graduate high school. He got a pro body, but he,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, he in line at Chick-fil-A every day. It's just, we not rocking. So if my son is 15 and let's say Duke looking at him or he getting some top recruits, but I know he gonna go there and mentally do the wrong things. Like Travis was saying, he wasn't mature enough for Maryland at the time, right? Then yes, maybe now that I looked in and I've been through it and our culture has been through, okay, the internet, the women and all this other stuff, nah, I might not take that chance. Hold up, champ. You in the 13th.
So
Hey.
I mean, you got a rebuttal on that?
I just think that reclassing hurts our kids. But like, I mean, I can understand what they were saying on certain situations, but they gotta be major situations, I feel like.
And what do you mean, our kids?
I got kids too.
I'm just saying. No, I'm talking
got
about,
kids.
is it talking about African American kids? Because white kids do it, they seem perfectly fine.
Yeah, but they're not. Well, black
seem perfectly
yeah, they
fine.
Seem, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Some
So-
of them can't,
They can't read.
they can't act. 2
I'm
plus
sorry.
2 don't equal 4 for them.
Well, I can tell you, we about to add to some commercials. So, look, we're going to come back shortly after these commercials. Make sure you subscribe to THTV if you haven't already, and select the bell so you can get all the notifications.
Yes,
We'll be right
indeed.
back. And we're back. Thank you for returning to the Huddle Show. So look, gentlemen, ladies, if you're watching, NBA has started. Things are getting interesting. League is kind of forming a little bit. Starting to see who belongs where. Leading the pack, middle of the pack, or we just ain't worried about. So we can start slowly talking about the MVP race. In your minds, who is currently the MVP of the league? JB.
So originally, for me, it was Kawhi Leonard. Originally. But lately, Luka been dropping buckets.
He has been doing that.
And they like, what, second in the West?
Believe so.
So, my view done shifted. I'm going to go with Luka right now.
Part-timer, okay.
Hey, 2 gigs, never hurt nobody.
So you got Mr. Neal.
I got Mr. Triple Double, Luka himself, averaging 30, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, and 50% from the field.
Yes.
Free throw percentage.
I'm gonna give him about an 87.
Oh, it sound like a
And he
2K.
give you a step back that LeBron don't want to see. So, and I know that's your guy.
Hey.
Oh, so those two. So speaking of your guy, is that your pick for MVP? Or
Hey, LeBron is doing his thing. All right, they got the Lakers 20-3, number 1 in the West. But Luka's number 2.
Yeah, he's number 2.
One is better than 2, right? Both playing in the West. But you know, that is my team, Lakers. But you know, I'm gonna be real because we keep it 100, keep it a buck, right? This man Giannis,
Speak.
he's also 20-3, number 1 in the East.
Yep.
That is the MVP. He's carrying his team. He's just like he did last year. He's carrying them again this year. He can get a back-to-back MVP. Trust and believe. Like this man, he's out of this world. He's dunking on everybody. All right, nobody want to see him. He just blew out the Clippers the other night.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
So yeah, that's the MVP. That's my MVP right now.
Okay, I'm surprised you didn't say LeBron's toupee win MVP is
Nah.
staying in place recently since he won it.
Right.
Okay, but you know, I digress. Greek Freak is my MVP currently. The reason for that is, I mean, he continued his play from last year, being pretty dominant in the paint, playing good defense, running the floor, rebounding well, but surprisingly, he's making some jump shots with a little bit of confidence.
Hey.
Not gonna say it's super consistent.
Right.
I wouldn't try to shoot with him on 2K just yet, but he's making 3-pointers a lot more consistent than he was before. They aren't long rebounds because it was that much of a brick. Mid-range is coming together.
Yeah.
I've seen him do a couple of step backs and turnaround mid-range shots, which I ain't gonna lie, I was yelling at the TV and said, "What you doing?"
Well, he was in the gym this summer.
Apparently
He was in the gym.
I'm gonna give Greek Freak the MVP. Now, any rebuttals to that? Because y'all
Absolutely. Take
team
your time. Slow down, big fella. So here we go. Now let's just do this. Take our candidates off each team.
Yep.
And how do they look? Dallas might not be in the top.
Dallas would not
Bucks
be.
is definitely last.
No, they're not.
They
The
actually-
East, so look, Kyrie's hurt.
Kyrie's hurt.
Most of the top stars in the East are hurt or not playing.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You got KD, Kyrie, Vic over there, the Pacers, and then you got a bunch of new talent that's emerging.
Okay.
Right? You got some flip-flops. My man now at the Celtics, their team hurt, they're young. So he's kind of like over there, I don't want to say by himself, but that side of the conference isn't as heavy right now than the West.
Okay.
Now LeBron, is he not a superstar?
He's a superstar.
So if you take LeBron off the Lakers, are they not in the top 8?
They're still in the top 8.
Say no
They
more.
wouldn't be number 1.
Now you take Luka off of Dallas, what you see?
top 8. It's like, nah, I just want to say it's not.
They might be 8.
Nah,
They
they
will.
won't.
Might be.
They'll be
So
top
the thing
10.
is this: MVP is most valuable player
Most
to
valuable
that
player.
team, right?
Yes. Yes.
To the team. Luka's shooting 50%, and everybody's buying in.
Yeah.
Here it is. The Lakers, 2 games ago, was down 20. We was at the house watching the game.
Yep.
What LeBron do at half? Kirk on everybody.
Yep.
On everybody.
I thought you were gonna say
And the
James
media don't really want to portray that because they want to push LeBron for MVP right now. Now, is he a candidate?
Of
Absolutely.
course. 25, 10, and 7.
Right. It's easy to get. So put Luka with the Lakers. Are they a better team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Better team?
Better team.
That should be number 1 in the East, West, right?
They would.
Okay. So
So
23.
you put
I can't say to be the better
You
team.
put LeBron with Dallas. Are they number 2? Exactly.
If
You want to go to commercials or what you
want-
doing right
if you
now?
put
Right.
Greek Freak on Lakers, they dog in the hole.
You put Greek Freak on Dallas, they still number 2.
No,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, they're not.
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
I don't
The
know.
ball don't move as much if he's with Dallas. The buy-in is not the same. Now you got
defense about to be stupid.
defense is great in the offensive league. Nobody's playing defense like that no
You're
more.
right about that.
Lakers play defense.
You're right about that.
Lakers play defense now.
Stop fooling yourself.
They play defense now.
Yeah, they
Still.
stopping teams that's not scoring over 105.
That's fine. You got 3, 4, 7-footers.
Hold on. That's a
You got 22 fouls to give, so I understand. That's cool.
Yeah.
But who's really playing defense in the league? Besides Patrick Beverly.
Right.
And he's flopping.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah.
the NBA is a show.
Yeah, there be no hand check no more, so it's people free to score.
So everybody agree with me that Luka is the MVP.
No,
I
sir.
know.
Because Giannis is still that
You
man.
made some points.
Yeah.
but I don't care. It's not Greek Freak's fault that he finally got a little support on his team. Now they did pick up some players. I mean,
Right. I agree.
Not gonna sit here and lie. I mean, when I saw what's my man name? He used to play for Dallas last year, or even before last. Matthews. I said, have a shooter. And still had Ilyasova. Roster looks pretty hefty off the bench.
I mean, look,
so
yeah.
I mean, I appreciate that, you know, but you can still be an MVP. When LeBron had good teams, he was still allowed to be talked about in the MVP candidacy.
Yeah.
I didn't say he's not.
I'm just saying.
He's definitely in a discussion.
I mean, my thing is this: with Luka, he's a much better scorer than Greek. But who is he stopping? He ain't playing no defense. At least Giannis making some defensive stops.
Right.
He helping on the weak side help. You know what I'm saying? So you can ask him to add another layer to his game.
Can you ask him to get 10 assists as well?
But Luka's definitely, not Luka, but Giannis is the definitely a better two-way player than Luka.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Okay.
We didn't say who's the better two-way player, because if that's the case, I'm going with Bron.
You can go with Bron.
I got this.
Okay.
So are we agreeing that Greek Freak is the MVP then?
Absolutely not.
So you say you don't need to play both sides of the court?
No, the
Are you saying
NBA's
that
offense. Why was James Harden the MVP? Why did he win?
Offense.
Right.
That Bama was
But Greek
cutting
Freak give
up.
you offense, right?
He can,
He
yeah.
give you your defense too, though.
That's why he won it.
He can.
Oh, okay. He won it last year?
That's why he won it.
But I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, you got to be a defensive stopper to win MVP in the league.
It helps.
It does.
Yeah. So you just agree that Giannis should be the MVP?
I did not.
That's what it sounds like. to me.
Are y'all listening over there? I said
listening.
Luka.
They trying to get you. They trying to get you, son.
30. LeBron came out. You was a bad one. What'd he say? He ain't saying that to Greek.
No, he says it.
Does Greek make his team better?
Yeah.
Or is he just a dog? Does James Harden make that team better? Or is he just a dog?
He's just a
His
dog.
dog.
Right.
But dogs have proven to be the MVP.
Okay. That's great. I'm asking you,
Is
who
Luka-
makes their team better?
Is
It
Luka
will-
a dog or he makes the team better? You said dogs make MVP.
Bruh.
Luka make the team better and he a dog.
I don't know.
People make team better don't always get MVP.
That's true.
That's what our argument
That's
is
true.
today, right?
Right.
I'm
So-
giving you my argument why Luka is 30
Right.
points, 50% from the field,
Okay.
10 rebounds, and 9 assists.
He studied these
He
things.
did. He did.
20 straight games.
So he had a little man.
No low management.
Okay.
Stop playing,
Take
man.
it easy. So I mean, they compared him to your man MJ.
And you already know that.
They are.
You
That's
compare him to
wild,
MJ
though.
too?
Huh?
That's
You compare
wild.
him to MJ too?
I compare him making the team better to MJ.
Okay.
The consistency every night to MJ.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it, because he ain't jumping nowhere.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he like the Zebo on the wing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it. How
he
do you
ain't-
get rebounds?
And if he step back,
that's it.
having some more Snickers.
Okay. So look, I'm gonna shift gears real quick. You know, this wasn't discussed, but since we talk about NBA, so far in the league, who is the dark horse to you in each conference? You know, East and West. You know, West used to be like the Grizzlies. You ain't really want to play them first round for real. You know, you probably could beat them, but it's not worth it for real. So, you might want to go first. I know I would think about it for a second.
I got 2 teams in the East, and I'm not saying they're a dark horse team because they're known for winning, but right now the Heat is special.
You heard it here.
They remind me of old Detroit. They gritty.
Yep.
They pass the ball. They play as a team, but then they have that one guy that's going to lead the team.
That's
right?
good. That's a good one.
So I'm going with them, and my young boys that I like is Atlanta. Right now,
with
that's
that.
like pit bulls on, off the leash. Everybody kind of doing their thing. The coaches kind of falling back to see who's going to take what. But man, Trey, I'm gonna say this here. He might end up being a better shooter than Steph Curry.
Wow. Wow.
Interesting.
I don't know about
any
that.
Any team in the West?
In the West,
Come on, sir.
Dark horse, not a favorite in your eyes. You know,
my
just
bad.
Dark horse.
I think the West is pretty much
kind of set.
Yeah, I mean, you can run into Phoenix any night, might get some problems.
Yeah.
It look like the Trailblazers with Melo might be, on a incline. So the West is kind of any given Sunday.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, Portland definitely with the addition of Melo, give him some more scoring. Because Melo, like, look, I want all the smoke. I'm back in the league. I'm about to let this thing fly. You know?
What about the East?
The East, I do like Miami. Like some mentioned, I do like Miami. Atlanta is cool, but I just feel like in order for them to be successful, Trey got to go out there and ball out every night. Like, he can't take a night off. So I don't know how much steam he got in the tank. So I don't know about that. Like, that ain't gonna work long run for me.
Okay.
For my East team, I'm going with the Pacers.
Okay.
See, the Pacers, they come out like you said, any given night. You never know what you're gonna get. They might torture you. It might be a tough fight to the end.
Right.
But the thing about it is they holding that 6 spot strong, and when Oladipo come in, it's gonna be lights out.
Okay.
So, it's definitely
Should be lights out.
Right.
That's the hope.
So,
Right.
so on the West, we ain't talking about the Lakers either.
No, we won't go to Lakers. We'll go to Houston. Houston seems like you got to outscore them. They're not gonna play no defense.
Are they
at all.
really a dog horse though?
I think so because they're not favored to even go to the championship this year. The fact is that you got Harden gonna go to the line about 25 times, and then you got Westbrook.
He knows how to get a foul.
Yeah, he definitely knows. If you breathe on him hard, he's going to the free throw line.
Yeah. Okay. So I got my 2 cents. Well, the Heat, of course, because that's my team, But so that's a little unfair, it's a little biased. So I would say if they can continue to mesh Detroit, that could be a problem. Blake Griffin has showed me some new moves. To be honest, he step back 3, fade away. He ain't just dunking no more. I said, okay, injuries taught you a little something.
He also been in the gym this summer. I seen a couple clips on IG.
Got a little little Neil Tucker. Stop them.
You seen him on IG?
Yeah, IG.
He was shooting in the gym.
Yeah, he was in the gym. He was working on that jumper, because he can't do nothing. So he was working on that.
Yeah.
He
So-
can't keep dunking on people.
No, sir.
So in the West, I'ma say it.
What you gonna
Nobody
say?
wants to talk about it.
What you gonna say?
I'ma say Spurs.
They
They don't have a great record right now.
Not at all.
They own the. There's a lot of season left.
Spurs
And
don't they don't even have a lead over there.
But that's the thing. So here's the thing. The leader is Coach Pop.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the leader.
And the other thing is that young guard is finally back this year. He was hurt all last year.
Is that Murray?
Word.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Murray, you got DeRozan, and you got old man Rudy Gay.
Yeah.
So that's a decent amount of scoring. Now the only problem is, can the bigs produce anything?
Hold on, Mike. Oh, just then, DeRozan is trying to go to Miami. I mean, the Magic.
That's fine.
So how the Spurs gonna be your dark horse team?
Because he's still there.
Absolutely, you're not gonna play. He don't want to be there.
You don't want to be there? Guess what? Tune in. He's still playing it. All right. So I appreciate talking to you fellas today.
Absolutely.
It's always a pleasure.
It's always.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to tune in further, you can go to THTV. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, we'll see you next time.
Right there.
Let's huddle up.